Wow.
They're really pretty. But anyways, so that was our segment on finance. You can follow me and John on the morning news on the economy section. We're always there. You know what channel, you know what time, and
Maybe
yeah,
right underneath the, like the little ticker, the little ticker
ticker.
symbols.
The Dow Jones went up 5% today. Elon Musk trolled the whole Wall Street.
Well, he bought like $1 billion in Bitcoin, didn't he? Recently, Tesla or something like that.
I don't know. I know that he tweeted some shit about that coin that you said, Gomor, or what's it called?
Doge coin. Dog coin. Yeah.
He's a G. I recently made the Broski Doodles. There's like a clip video that I did, a reaction video, and of him speaking to some lady like in 60 minutes, and she's asking because the SEC, which is the securities and whatever, like the one that regulates the stock market type shit. The SEC apparently, that they're always talking about and controlling shit and manipulating stuff, from what I understand, allegedly, and he like hates them, right? So because of the tweets that he makes and how that can affect markets and shit, apparently the SEC told him hey, you can't tweet shit. You can't tweet shit. Like, before you tweet shit that can potentially move the market, you gotta run it by your CEOs in Tesla, right? And the people, not the CEOs, the board, and the board at Tesla is not necessarily happiest with Elon Musk because like any creative person, he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna smoke weed and fucking create flamethrowers, motherfucker. Like, so
he does whatever the fuck he wants.
So, dude, she's like, okay, so this means that you have to run these things by the board and shit. And it's like, yeah, but only when it's something that can affect like the market, right? And she's like, okay, but then how? So pretty much he's saying no, they don't have to monitor every tweet, just the ones that can affect the market. And she's like, yeah, but before you tweet them out, if they don't monitor every of them, how they're gonna know beforehand that the tweet will or not affect the market? And he's like, I mean, mistakes can be, might be made.
Mistakes can be made.
He's like, we're human, we're not perfect, And then she starts laughing,
right.
And then he does this little weird, awkward move, and then he's like, let me make myself clear. I have no respect for the SEC.
Basically, he's gonna say whatever the fuck he wants, regardless.
Dude, it was straight up gangster. Turned down for what?
Yeah, like you're telling me I have to be careful what I say, bitch. I'm gonna say something right now.
Yeah, dude. He was like, no, I mean freedom of speech, Okay, but then how they're gonna know if it might affect the market? It's like, well, we might make some mistakes, Dude, I just found it to be so
but imagine having that much power that a tweet can fluctuate the market by I don't know, 10% or some shit like that.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. But I think that's do you think Elon Musk is a character that might bring two worlds together, just like the whole GameStop thing, where people were against the big hedge funds and fuck them, we found a way to, so you would see that when the fuckers at the top try to manipulate the thing so that people couldn't buy more and they could sort of cover their asses, you have people from the right and the left coming out saying fuck them, and it felt oh, I haven't seen a topic in a long time where the two worlds meet and agree. The only ones that you saw defending the hedge funds, no, we need regulation, this type of Reddit internet bros, can really fuck up people, like Elizabeth Warren, right? Those are the fake socialists. What do you mean? You're defending the fucking rich people?
Well, but like Elizabeth Warren came out and said that
Yeah, she said some shit like, "Oh, people need to understand that like the volatile movements in the stock market are not healthy for the economy," and like pretty much
and
defending
the, and this is the same person talking about taxing the rich and all that bullshit.
yeah. Isn't she now the secretary of some like shit?
I don't know. She probably is.
Yeah, so yeah, things like she's the secretary of some like finance or economy, some shit like that. But you know, I mean, I haven't seen many. I'm not trying to be biased here because I know you're more on the blue side, the donkey blue side. And this is not to get confused with the donkey fucking episode, which that is on its own. It could be blue, it could be blue or any color. Like the donkeys, we don't, you know, you love them anyways. But
Right.
this is more the Democrat Party, right? The blue donkeys, the blue monkeys. Blue
The
monkeys
blue
were some other shit back in Ultra, and I don't even want to go there. But no, but the blue donkeys.
Blue monkeys. Oh my gosh, shut up.
Yeah, crazy times. But do you think that it's interesting that we meet in that? Like, did you see that connection when that happened? Like, people from both sides came together for this.
Right. I did like the fact that it united both sides or both fronts, like against a common enemy. But I mean, realistically, if I mean, I don't know if the tables were turned and you were one of those hedge fund guys, wouldn't you be like pissed because some random dudes are just like fucking with your wallet because now you're like 70 billion deep, even though it doesn't matter to you because you got billions of dollars, quote unquote. But now you're stuck with this bill for 70 billion because some guys wanted to buy GameStop.
I mean, there is a thing here, like people short businesses, and it's a healthy thing in business. Just like you bet on a business to make it when you buy a stock. You know, when you buy a stock, you're betting that this shit is gonna grow, right? So those predictions allow the market to allocate the money on things that people believe are gonna succeed. And shorting allows the opposite, allows people to allocate money using the incentive of what they feel is gonna fail, right? Like businesses that are gonna fail. And that's important because that squeezes out the businesses that don't work. And, you know, but what was happening with GameStop, or what's happening, is that they're shorting it for like 130% of the amount of stocks. So they're like abusing shorting it. Like they're like it was called like not a short squeeze. Short squeeze would be what the Reddit people try to do. The fuckers is when you try to catch them at their own game. Because when you're shorting, like for you bought a GameStop stock at 67. If it goes to zero, you lost 67. That's it.
Right. That's it.
With shorting, it's unlimited loss. Because meaning you borrow the stock at 67 because you're hoping it's gonna go down to like 10, right? And what you do is you borrow the stock, you sell it at 67, and when it goes down to 10, you buy it back and you loan it. You give it back to whoever loaned it to you. You make $57, right? But if it's the other way around, where it goes up to $350, now you have to put in
the 67 plus the whatever to get to the 350
and to get that stock back. And what happens when 130% of the stocks are shorted is that there's not even enough stocks for you to buy back when you need to. so that's why they restricted the fucking little guys from buying. They're like, no. Like all those little apps, they didn't have enough money to use as collateral for the big market makers to loan them, to give them those stocks. And what ended up happening is that then the big stockbrokers, the ones that do have enough money, the hedge funds, were able to exclusively have access to the stocks. And because there wasn't no demand, because they weren't allowing it to be sold, it artificially brought. Well, I mean, let's be real. The price was already artificially up. They just brought it a bit down so that they could sort of buy back in, and whatever.
At a lower price,
Right.
and be able to
Yeah.
either sell or short it.
And it's gonna be practically one of the best explanations you're gonna get to this from two retards like us. So
Which I don't know shit about stocks.
yeah. We're here like fucking stretching it. Like
Yeah, like
clearly not our place. Okay.
No,
But yeah. So if things go as expected, John will be losing about $77 by the end of the year. But
well, I hear that there might be like a bounce back.
for the AMC, the movie theaters, the theaters, or the GameStop, and both.
It could be both. It's just talk for right now. But supposedly the short report comes out tomorrow,
The what?
and then the short report for the like the trading for the stock, the whole thing that you're talking about, the shorting and stuff. So a short report comes out tomorrow, and based off of that, they make their projections or they make their bets, quote unquote. And then after that, I think the Wall Street bros want to make it bounce back again.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's gonna be AMC or GME or neither. It could be all talk, no play.
I'll talk no play.
But we've seen these guys get together for. I mean, it seems to me like it was more like a passionate feeling, like they wanted to save a company that was dying from their youth, but really, it should have died long ago.
Yeah, I mean AMC, I could
No,
see.
not I'm talking about GME, but
No,
AMC,
no.
just because of the whole Rona. But
Yeah, that I think AMC might have a chance, but GameStop. I mean, what can they do? I mean, move more digital. The problem with GameStop, and I'm against this as well, is that the gaming industry became an industry where they don't want you to have a physical game that you can play independently without them. They want you to always have to be connected to the internet so that there can always be updates. And if it's not updated, you cannot play the game. This way, they can always sell you more shit. When you buy a game physically, sometimes you have to always go home and install the game and download more. So it's
and not
no.
so and then not only that, you this whole thing about, hey, I'm done with this game. Here, you can borrow it and shit. You know.
Yeah, they don't like that.
You can't. They don't like that because you could borrow it to 10 different people, and now the value of the game that was $60 is now $6 a piece. Type shit.
I kind of prefer you charge me $100 for the game, but you let me have it physical. Now, do you think there's also a limitation regarding just? I mean, this will be their excuse, right? That the games are so massive that they don't fit on a CD anymore. Do you think that's an argument?
But aren't they on Blu-ray now?
Is right like that? Those type of discs can carry a lot more, right?
Yeah, like I think like 7 gigs or something like that.
And they work for gaming, I would assume, right?
I mean, the you could already see like starting with the PS4 and the Xbox One, they were already capable of reproducing Blu-ray disc.
No, I know. I just don't
So-
know that if Blu-ray is capable of. I mean, it should, right? You could probably put a game in there.
Yeah, it's just storage information. Yeah.
Yeah. For all the IT people out there, also looking out
This
the
is the IT part of the episode.
IT section. So this is where now we attempt to know shit about the IT world. So of course,
is
I mean,
a
with
little-
the Blu-ray technology, you cannot put the
Yeah.
the fucking Blu-ray. Actually, my Xbox One, it's true, it plays Blu-ray, and I never thought I ever needed it. But I found a concert of this band Mumford and Sons. I don't know if you've heard.
Oh, you like them?
Yeah, I really
I
like
like them. Yeah.
You like them?
Yeah, they're really cool.
I seen them live in Barcelona. Yeah, they're sick. They're sick. So yeah. So but I don't know if it's weird that we like them and we're not like two girls from Ohio. But hey, man, life is diverse. God damn it.
Hey, but remember, we're musicians. We appreciate the art of the music.
That's true. That's true.